Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for the tunes, Wesley. Thank you. That was exciting. Hi, everyone. What's up? Good morning, good afternoon. Bienvenidos, ¿cómo están a todos? Welcome to Triumph Life Center's virtual spiritual gathering. It's Sunday, April 11th. And here on the East Coast of the United States, it's 12 noon. Welcome everyone in the Zoom room and welcome everyone online watching us. We're happy to have you. Today we'll be sharing a lot of music. If you notice, we start every gathering with Wesley's beautiful musical inspirations and playlists, and everything that he has to share with us has been so lovely. And we really appreciate him and we really appreciate music. So we wanted to incorporate that today as our theme, music and truth. I'll start with our quote. There are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what isn't true, and the other is to refuse to believe what is true. That's by Soren Kierkegaard. Sorry for mispronunciation. For our outline, again, like I said, today we're going to be sharing a lot of music. We have some music videos to show you. We have some of our community members that will be sharing some jams. And we also have our guest musicians, Alex and Jose Luis. We're so excited to have them back. They definitely came through a lot with us in person when we were in Canarsie at our center, at our physical center. And we really miss them all. So they're here with us today. We have some sacred readings, we have some poetry, all based on the themes of music and truth. Our scripture reading for this week, Proverbs 12:19, from the Passion Translation. Truthful words will stand the test of time, but one day every lie will be seen for what it is. And this symbol here is the Egyptian symbol of truth. I agree with this scripture. The truth always comes out, and sometimes it's messy, but even still, it appears every time. We'll start off with some of our grounding, some breathing, and just relaxing. So I invite you to take a deep breath. Get in a comfortable position. If you're sitting, if you're standing, if you're laying, however your body is positioned right now, you can adjust yourself so that you feel comfortable. I have my singing bowl. When I strike it, I invite you to take a deep breath. I like to breathe in through my nose and hold for a few seconds and then out through my mouth. So as the bowl resonates, I invite you to breathe and we'll take a collective breath, a few. As you continue your breathing, I invite you to take a quick body scan. Greet your body, greet your soul, greet the energy that is emanating from within you. Acknowledge its presence, its power, its beauty. It makes you everything that you are. And it's always there, however you like to think of it. That light, that energy, that soul source that we all have within us. Your inner child, even. And when you say hello and acknowledge its presence, that makes you stronger. The more you communicate with it, the better you get at listening to it. And in that way, being righteous in your actions, in the words you speak, and the decisions that you make, the way that you act towards yourself and others. It's always there within you, and you always have the opportunity to check in and say hello. And one good way to do that is to connect with your breath. That energy and that light and that soul, that being, however you choose to describe it, knows you very well. It is you. You are it. And no one and nothing can take that away from you. It's not something to be had. It can't be taken. And that is my truth, at least. I'll strike the bowl again. I invite you to take a deep breath, but this time when you exhale, let out a sound, a word, a pitch. Something like that. Let's do one more. Whew. All right. Thank you for joining me with that. As we go through our gathering today, I invite you to keep in touch with your inner being. Together, we've strengthened ourselves in an expression of unity, love, and purpose to better relate to self, others, and the environment. Ashe. Thank you for joining me. So again, hi everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Sunday. We made it. I'm happy to be here with you all. And we thank you all for joining and listening and sharing this time with us. We're so happy to be here. Again, we have our friends, our guests, Alex and Jose Luis joining us. They're wonderful musicians. And they're really great people, and we're happy to hear them, their beautiful music again. Today's theme is music and truth, the intersection of those two. And again, how I feel that music is very it's instinctual. We can all connect with it in one way or another. And that is something that is a universal truth. We can find truth in music, and we can find music in truth. Today, as every Sunday, as every day, we celebrate life, and we encourage each of you to rise above whatever is attempting to weigh you down. Music lifts, and truth sets you free. So share this with your friends. Let them know that we are here, that we're live, we're online, we're here in the Zoom room. We're welcome to your interaction, your communication, your engagement. You're welcome to utilize the chat if you're in the Zoom room, or you can unmute yourself and speak at any time. And people that are watching us online, you can use the comment section and we will address you. So cool, let's do it. As always, the Christ in me celebrates the Christ in you, and together we'll make our world brand new. Welcome to Triumph. I'll pass to Nadia.
Triumph's 7 life-affirming principles, spaces of union. We affirm that life is bread and bread is life. Therefore, we join together to promote our shared humanity and severable bread. We affirm that we are born whole, complete as perfect manifestations of the universal mind, Christ. We affirm our physical bodies differ, and as such may present different challenges, limitations, or privileges that everyone may not share in. Therefore, we join together to share our strengths and support one another where there may be weaknesses so that we all may enjoy the fullness of life. We affirm that our agreement is to pursue peace, walk in truth, uphold justice tempered with mercy. We affirm that our agreement is to pursue peace. No. We affirm that we are like branches on a tree. Although we may grow in different directions, we share a common root, and as such, we pledge to respect each person's path, even as it may differ from one's own. We agree to walk in agreement that it is all right to disagree, and we protect and safeguard this right in so much as the state of disagreement upholds an affirmation of life. We affirm that community building is the process of communal shared principles, shared resources, as well as equitable access to resources. Therefore, we commit to being agents of an open culture that welcomes everyone to participate in the life of the community, with the provision that we also hold each other accountable for acts that do not support the life affirming principles of our awareness, while equally looking for and enacting a commitment to forgive and restore in the spirit of humility and love. Lastly, we affirm the earth and all that dwell therein are manifestations held within the universal mind, Christ, and humanity's role is to be faithful stewards of this earth by demonstrating respect and dignity for all beings, the sacredness of Mother Earth, and our commitment to caring for her as we care for ourselves.
Thank you, Nadia. So as we move forward, like I said, we'll be interjecting music throughout. So we'll start first by sharing this song. It's by Ruthie Foster. Up above my head, I hear music in the air. I remember we were in person and we like sang this song together, and it was wonderful. It's like Sister Rosetta. Yes,
Rosetta
Sister
Thorpe.
Rosetta Thorpe. Okay, so enjoy. Give me 1 second. One moment.
I hear music in the air, up above my head. I hear music in the air. I really do believe there's a heaven somewhere. Love in my room. Oh, I hear music. Up in my room.
Ah,
Girl, this had me rocking last night. Woo!
that was cool. I never heard that kind of rendition before.
I love it. I just love it. I hope everyone was blessed by it.
I just shared the link in our chat if you'd like to listen and watch again. Also, I invite you to dance. Along with music comes movement, and if you feel comfortable, you can dance and you can sing along. You don't have to keep your camera on if you want some privacy, but you're welcome to. I noticed I can't help but move.
Same here. Same here. Just spontaneous. So yes, please just move with the music.
All right, so give me one moment so I can just adjust this beautiful screen. And what's next? We have our opening prayer. Take a breath. This is called Unity of All, Hanto Yo. Hanto Yo means clear the way in the Lakota. Let us pray. God of surprises, you call us from the narrowness of our traditions to new ways of being church, from the captivities of our culture to creative witness for justice, from the smallness of our horizons to the bigness of your vision. Clear the way in us, your people, that we might call others to freedom and renewed faith. Clear the way in us, your people, that we might call others to wholeness and integrity. Great Spirit, you call us from fear to faithfulness, from clutter to clarity, from a desire to control to deeper trust, from the refusal to love to a readiness to risk. Clear the way in us, your people, that we might all know the beauty and power and danger of the gospel. Ashe. I'll share some info about Triumph Life Center. We opened on October 19th, 2019, under Triumph the Church of the New Age International, founded in 1904. We seek to further the work of founder Bishop Elias Dempsey Smith, who had a vision of a New World system that he fully believed was attainable through the shared practice of spiritual principles that would lead to our collective awakening or higher expression of the divine. Our vision is of an interdependent community formed from the tapestry of our individual and collective experiences of the divine that fosters both an embodied spirituality and epistemology as pathways to establishing a new world where all may share in the fullness of life. Triumph Life Center's mission is to promote the creation of new cultural practices and social and economic systems that are egalitarian, affirms our shared humanity, and holds sacred the earth and all life forms. To create a sacred space where marginalized individuals and communities who may not have equal access to opportunities can connect up to expand both their spiritual and intellectual life and gain access to opportunities for personal growth through shared resources and support for developing spiritual gifts and intellectual pursuits. To honor the Sabbath as a time for individual and collective spiritual, physical, emotional, and mental well-being through shared music, spoken word, sacred readings, and when we're in person together, a communal meal. Our goal is to be a hub for conversations envisioning a new world order, creative arts expressions, emerging social entrepreneurships, promoting community-owned sustainable food systems for access to healthy living, expanding reverence and care for the earth and all life forms, forming alliances and building bridges across community barriers that affirm our shared humanity, people of all faiths, cultures, ethnicities, races, genders, orientations, abilities, personal challenges, etc., to be in community with each other on one accord. That's us. And we'll start with our sacred readings featuring Wesley and Travis.
race, to fall from heaven, to only to only realize you have wings. When God gave you a task, it must be done. To enlighten while wearing the mask, to find peace in self, the power to heal is wealth, to be blind and still reach your destination, to have flaws in perfection, I in God reputation, to believe in manifestation, to be strong in temptation, to be free, to have information, change to another word for inspiration. The message was a revelation. Humanitarian, to seize the future and cry, to look at others and want to die. Destruction is the effect of a lie. To know people will suffer is a curse. One not better than the other. To turn toxic into peace. Self care is world care. A true leader brings peace. You could be awake and dream. Growth is a part of peace. We all here together because they know I and team. The good for all, not just for one. Selflessness is a strength, not a weakness. To take action is to be speechless. Love is the foundation. Peace comes with imagination. Hope. To pray when faith is lost. To stand with no legs. To see someone beg for help. The effect of being lost. To have a mouth but no words. To be given a heart with no blood. To be given ear to hear lies. To continue with no ending. To only see a hand in quicksand. It's a scary word when so many people are pretending. To continue and then collapse. Face full of sweat, no breath in the body. Bright white cloud gathered together. A beam of light hit his body. I watch your journey, my son. What you lost, I will give you back time 20, said God. Your body began to regenerate. What was lost is now found. What was quiet now has sound, said God. The light went back up to the sky. Cloud parted away. The man picked himself up and saw and cried. Welcome home. We've been watching for a long time. To endure so much and still have a pure heart. It can't be one time, but we can give you a fresh start. What you've been through will become beautiful art. Welcome home. This is the place that scars become testimonies. Your rebirth will be a ceremony. Welcome home. This is where you belong. Welcome to Trying Church.
Yay. Thank you both. Thank you. What you've been through will become beautiful art. So to move on, we're going to just plug a little bit and share some information about the launch of our school, Triumph School of Integral Studies, or TSIS. It's a school of continuing education that awards a certificate of completion and also offers certificates of completion in specific areas of study upon successful completion of the courses and examination. Our mission is to facilitate learning in an environment that allows the individual to achieve a holistic perspective on human agency. So the pedagogy is of an embodied spirituality and epistemology as pathways to knowledge production and individual and collective agency. So we're currently offering for the spring and summer season courses in philosophy, spirituality, performing and visual arts, nonprofit or church finances, community building and teen mentorship, and conversational English for students who are learning to improve their English skills. So we are accepting enrollment for the spring and summer, April 3rd to May 17th. You can check out our website where you can find course descriptions, the course schedules, the application itself, and some more information about the application process and our school as a whole. You can also email Triumph School of Integral Studies at gmail.com if you have specific questions or comments or anything else. Next weekend, April 17th, we'll be having an open house, a virtual one on Zoom. So it will be a call just like this. And some of our team members and we'll be here to answer questions and to describe a little bit more our courses and what you can expect. And if you need any support with applying or financial aid, we can also discuss that during this time. So you can register on Facebook. There's like an Eventbrite link that you can get the Zoom link for, which you will find on our social media page. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, that was great. That was great. We just excited. We're excited about this launch, and for those that are watching or will watch this on Facebook, sign up for the open house where we can answer all your questions. Wesley is going to be teaching guitar, a few classes on that. So if you enjoy his music, and you're a new beginner with the guitar, or you are already know the guitar but want to enhance your skill, come out next Saturday, find out about the course, the classes, and more. Thanks, Brenda.
Sure. It's gonna be fun. So let's get into the meat. Let's get into our meat and potatoes for today. We're gonna share some quotes about music and the idea of truth as well. And our community members will be sharing some songs. Our special guests will be sharing some songs. So let's get into it. It's exactly 12:30, so we're good with time. I'll read some of these quotes. Music and truth. This is by Abby Leroy from Columbia International University. They say, I probably don't need to comment on the power of music. It's used therapeutically and motivationally in countless ways on a daily basis. Is there a certain song you listen to or a station you flip to on a bad day? What playlist is your favorite when you want to exercise? Those are just a couple examples, not including the music that gets played in stores, music for relaxation, or music to create a comfortable atmosphere. Most recently, I find myself gravitating to music to remind myself of truth. Particularly the song One Thing Remains has been a continual reminder of God's constant, unfailing love, a relevant source of encouragement in a world full of change and disappointment. As I listen to it, I'm both proclaiming and reminding myself of the reality of God's love. It's an I believe, help my unbelief sort of experience. I don't know the role music plays in your life, but I encourage you to let hymns and doctrinally sound contemporary worship songs remind you of truth and encourage your heart today. I agree with a lot of that, in the sense that we use music to adjust our mood. And in a way, it can help us connect with our spirituality or our inner being and helping us to find our own personal truth. Music, emotions, and truth. This is from an article, Philosophy, or a journal, Philosophy of Music Education Review. In this article, Elena Pakalin considers the notion of truth in connection to music. Her starting point is the question of how music can be expressive of emotions. Therefore, she first summarizes some recent philosophical ideas of this issue. These ideas naturally raise the question of whether describing music in emotive terms has an epistemic end of being true. There's also another way for expressive music to be epistemically valuable, namely being a source of the kind of knowledge that is related to our emotional inner states. Accordingly, in the latter part of this article, she presents the concept of truth about music and the concept of truthful music. Her conclusion is that strict objective truths about the emotional nature of music may not be attainable, but despite this outcome, it's still possible that music yields some kind of ineffable knowledge about the experience of emotions. I think we can see that in like rhythm, in pitch, in beat, in the lyrics themselves too. And that's a way of incorporating like writing and poetry. Interesting. So we'll take it with Trav. If you're ready and you'd like to share, you can do so now. The Diary of Lucifer.
Today was a beautiful day. Today was a beautiful day. Today was a beautiful day. I bought too many souls today. He sold himself for greed. She sold herself for lust. This one sold herself for envy. My next victim, I'm gonna buy this soul for pride. They don't know. They don't know. They're about to die inside. They're about to die inside. Today was a beautiful day. Today was a beautiful day. I bought too many souls today. It's Monday morning. I wake and drink my coffee. I walk out my house with a smile because I see so many sinners. Yesterday, I sold this sucker misery. That day before that, I sold that family in full. A beautiful nightmare. Today was a beautiful day. Today was a beautiful day. Today was a beautiful day. I bought too many souls today. Just he sold himself for greed. She sold herself for lust. This one sold herself for envy. My next victim, I'ma buy this soul for pride. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They're about to die inside. They're about to die inside. They're about to die inside. Today was a beautiful day. Today was a beautiful day. Today was a beautiful day. I bought too many souls today. So many sinners. How can I go out of business? I won't stop till I'm finished. I'm laughing at them because they don't love themselves. They don't love themselves. They don't love themselves. My job is to cause destruction. It's not my fault you didn't follow God's instruction.
Thank you for sharing, Trav.
Hey, Trav.
The Diary of Lucifer.
Deep, deep.
Next, we'll share another song. It's called Leave Something Behind.
So if I can just introduce this, Brenda, while you're loading it up, and we're going to just leave the lyrics up here. This song is from the soundtrack of the movie, The Accountant. I don't know how many of you may have watched that, but I like the lyrics of the song because I think it speaks to this notion of truth in music, at least from the emotive experience of the songwriter and of the lyricist. So listen, I hope you enjoy it. Brenda, if you would leave the lyrics up. Yeah, thanks.
I cannot say, but I know you will. But you can't lie to me with all these books that you sell. I'm not trying to follow you to the end of the world. I'm just trying to leave something behind. Words have come from many mouths, oh, but I can't help thinking that I've heard the wrong crowd. When all the water is gone, my job will be too. And I'm just trying to leave something behind. Oh, money is free, but love costs more than our bread. In the ceiling, it's hard to reach. Oh, the future ahead is broken and red. And I'm trying to leave something behind. This whole world is a foreign land. We swallow the moon, but we don't know our own hand. We're running with the case, oh, but we ain't got the gold. And we're trying to leave something behind. Oh, my friends, I believe we are at the wrong fight. And I cannot read what I did not write. I've been to his house, oh, but the master is gone. But I'd like to leave something behind. Oh, there is a beast who's taking my brain. You can put me to bed, but you can't feel my pain. When the machine has taken the soul from the man, it's time to leave something behind. Our money is free, but love costs more than our bread. In the ceiling, it's hard to reach. All the future ahead is already dead. And I'm trying to leave something behind. I got this feeling that I'm still at the shore. And pockets don't know what it means to be poor. I can get through the wall if you give me a door, so I can leave something behind. Oh, wisdom is lost in the trees somewhere, or you're not gonna find it in some mental gray hair. It's locked up from those who hurry ahead. And it's time to leave something behind. All money is free, but love costs more than our bread. In the ceiling, it's hard to reach. When my son is a man, he will know what I meant. I was just trying to leave something behind.
I'll end it there. That was cool. I never heard that before.
Yeah, the first time I heard it, it really just grabbed at me at that emotional place. I can't really say why. The lyrics is kind of, it feels almost gloom and doom, but yet it speaks of a reality, I think, of a truism about our existence or our false reality of existence. And so, yeah, it just, it resonates with me. I don't know how everyone else experienced it.
I like the lyric, we swallow the moon, but we don't know our own hand.
Yes.
Okay. Again, that's called Something Behind by Sean Rowe. We'll share it. Okay. So before we invite Alex and Jose to perform, if you're here and you'd like to share, you're welcome. Now is the time.
Yes, you're up. You're up.
Hi.
Hello, how are you? I can't see myself, so.
Yeah, your camera is off center. We see like a shadow. Is something blocking your camera?
You need to flip it the other way.
Yeah, we see your bag. You don't want to see that.
Flip it to
Yeah.
your face.
How do I do that?
You could flip the phone itself
With a
or
laptop, yeah.
no, now we don't see anything.
Now you turn the camera off.
Hold on a second here.
You good, you good.
Wow, I am really challenged today.
Getting better, but I think you need to get on the other side of your, there you, now we see you. Yeah,
Cool, good.
move it,
Boom,
yeah,
pow.
we see you. Okay, wonderful, wonderful.
So this is a song, Playing Water by Margaret Becker. It was a music and truth thing, so there are some truths in this song, like slowly becoming who we are, things don't stay the same, wheels always turning, those kinds of truths that are pretty hard to argue with, which are the kinds of truths I like. And that's it. So here we go. These days are passing over me at the speed of light. I'm standing here in their shadows. I'm silenced at the sight, like water on the wind. I sense the change to come, all that I held in, like teardrops run. I am clay and I am water, falling forward in this order, while the world spins round so fast. Slowly I'm becoming who I am. Nothing ever stays the same. The wheel will always turn. I feel the fire in the change, but somehow it doesn't burn. Like a beggar blessed, I stumble in the grace, reaching out my hand for what awaits. I am clay and I am water, falling forward in this order, while the world spins round so fast. Slowly I'm becoming who I am. Who I am. Oh. And I will live from my heart. And I will catch the lines of love as they come. Back to you, I know they'll lead. And into you, I know I'll lead. 'Cause I'm clay, only clay. I'm clay and I am water, falling forward in this order, while the world spins around so fast. Slowly I'm becoming who I am.
Oh, I like that, James. I like that. I never heard that before, but I love the lyrics.
Nice.
And the analogy, I'm clay and I am water.
Yeah. It's a good song.
Thank you for sharing. We have such a talented group of people here at Triumph. James is one of our board members. Thank you so much for sharing. It really means a lot and it's exciting. It's exciting. Okay. So let's bring on our guests, Alex and Jose Luis. ¿Cómo están? How are you? How are you feeling? Where are you calling from?
We are in the suburbs of Washington, D.C. at my dad's house. We're doing good. It's good to see everybody. Thanks so much for having us. we're super excited when Brenda reached out and was like, all right, let's do it. So we have three little songs prepared, but if that's too long, we could just do two.
No,
Okay.
we should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this first one is one that I wrote in 2017, and we had been working on recently. And when Brenda said the theme was truth, I thought of this song. It's kind of about a search for truth. I listened to a podcast from the New York Times and they had this 5-part series about the death of this young Black man named LeVar Monte Douglas. His friends and family called him Nook, in Baltimore in 2016. And the whole podcast was following his mother and his grandmother's journey, fighting with the police, and their journey, just like trying to find out what happened, because the only footage they could get had a big black box in it, and so they never could find out who actually killed their son. And just hearing the interviews with them and their journey for truth just really made me think, and I wrote this piece called Nook Unanswered. Thank you. All right. So fun. We missed you guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. We're going to change up the vibe a little bit and do a song by the great Joni Mitchell, who is one of my big inspirations. And this is one of our favorite songs, Amelia. And there's a lot of speculation what this song is about, but a lot of people think that it's kind of a song that Joni wrote about, like, her relationship with her therapist, actually, which I thought was really interesting. And in trying to think songs that have to do with music and truth, I was thinking about, like, whether it's church or meditation or therapy, like we all have these moments, or even close friends and family, we all have these moments that are where we're our truest self and where we can express our truest self. Yeah, and I guess, you know, for some of us, that's also music. So this is Amelia by Joni Mitchell. I was driving across the burning desert when I spotted 6 jet planes, leaving 6 wide vapor trails across the bleak terrain. It was the hexagram of the heavens, the strings of my guitar. Amelia, it was just a false alarm. The drone of flying engines is a song so wild and blue. It scrambles time and seasons if it gets through to you. Then your life becomes a travel log, a picture postcard charms. Amelia, it was just a false alarm. People will tell you where they've gone. They'll tell you where to go. But till you get there yourself, you'll never really know. Where some have found their paradise, others just come to harm. I told Amelia it was just a false alarm. A ghost of aviation, she was swallowed by the sky. By the sea like me, she had a dream to fly. Like Icarus ascending on beautiful, foolish arms. Amelia, it was just a false alarm. Pulled into the Cactus Tree Motel to shower off the dust, and I slapped on the strange pillows of my wanderlust. I Dreamed of 747s over geometric farms. Dreams a million. Dreams and false alarms.
I love that, Alex.
Yeah.
Jose, yeah, I love that. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I remember you performed that once before when we was at 1037, and yeah, it's just beautiful.
He was right. He was like, I think we already did this. And I was like, it's okay. It's a good song. We'll do it again.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song, and I like the story in it. I love songs with stories.
Yeah. He was definitely a big storyteller. All right, we're gonna finish with a song that everybody probably knows, so you could sing along or dance along. This is a song by Marvin Gaye. And, you know, I think that throughout history, it's the job of artists to tell the truth and talk about what's really going on. And he did exactly that. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. Oh, now brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer. Only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Picket lines and picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me now. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Mother, mother, everybody thinks we're wrong. Oh, but who are they to judge us? Simply 'cause our hair is long. You know we've got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Picket lines and picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me now. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? 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 Tell me what's going on.
Awesome. Awesome.
Thanks for having us.
Wow. A question. If people want to find more of your music, where can they find you?
Oh, well, I have a website and it's just alexhamburger.com. I can put it in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Is it okay if we share it on our social media page?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, cool. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you to everyone that shared a part of themselves today. I want to open it up if anyone wants to share any comments before we close out. You have a minute. You're welcome to unmute and speak or type something in the chat.
Thank you for the invitation on today. I just got out of church myself and I saw the invitation and I am so grateful that I did see it and I was able to get some before you guys finished because truly, Father, what's going on? And I need you to talk to me. I really enjoy this. Continue such a great work. Be different. Don't mimic, but do what God is telling you to do. This is a blessing to me. Love you.
Thank you for joining us. We're happy to have
Thank you
you.
for joining us. Yes, yes.
Would anyone else like to speak?
Brenda, do you have time to share just one of the Kasim readings?
I do. I'm going
Okay.
to close us out with a poem. It's not my poem. It's by Suzy Kassem, and she wrote this book that's called Rise Up and Salute the Sun. And I've gotten a lot of inspiration from it lately. So I'll share with you the word on the screen, but I'll be reading it from this book. This poem is called What is Truth? Very fitting, no?
Yes.
What is truth? Truth is not a thing or a concept. It is as multidimensional in its meaning as it is in its reflection. It is both invisible and visible. It carries tons in weight, but can be carried. It is understood first through the spirit, before science, and felt in the heart, before the mind. Truth is not always heard by reason, because reason sometimes ignores truth. Always listen to your conscience. Your conscience is your heart, and reason is your mind. Your mind is there to reason with your heart. But remember, truth is in your heart, and only through your heart can you enter the mouth of God. He who is not motivated by his heart will not see truth, and he who thinks only with his mind will be blind to truth. He who does not think with his conscience does not stand by God. He who reads and recites words of God does not stand by God, if he merely understands words with his mind, but not his heart. Truth is black and white, and the entire spectrum of colors in between. It can have many parts, but has a solid foundation. Truth lacks perfection, for it is the reflection of all, yet its reflection as a whole is more beautiful than the accumulated flaws of the small. Truth is the only brand worth breathing and believing. Stand for truth in everything you do, and only then does your life have meaning. And again, that's called What is Truth by Suzy Kassem.
I love that, Brenda. Thank you for sharing that.
It made me think that truth is everything and it's both and.
I like that truth is not perfection because it is a reflection, yet it's reflection as a whole. So everything is embodied in the truth. And I think that somehow we often miss that. Truth can only be seen through the heart. I love that. Thank you.
And like I said, sometimes the truth is messy and it hurts.
It's messy. Yeah.
It's not perfect, but
It's
that
real
is what
messy.
makes it perfect.
Yeah.
So let's take some collective breaths together and we will close out. I'll use my singing bowl, and as it resonates, take some deep breaths and maybe consider how your body, your spirit, your emotions, your thoughts, your overall being might have changed during this time from the beginning to now. Even from that deep breath that you take, how does your body adjust and change. Let's go for it. I am a perfect being of light. I have the power to live my life. I am a perfect being of light. I have the power to live my life. One more. I am a perfect being of light. I have the power to live my life. Perfect in every way, perfect in my imperfections. Thank you. All right. I'll pass it to Trav.
Invitation to join Triumph. Here's how you can become part of our Triumph family. You can become part of our Triumph and start a Triumph Child group in your community. Email us and request more information. We offer groups virtually throughout the country, and you can become a spiritual leader and healer in this movement. If you're one part of Triumph, you're still family, and we would love to work. We would love for you to welcome you back home. Email us and let us know you would like to reconnect with your Triumph family, and we will show you how. Your church or faith community can also become part of our Triumph family as a friend of Triumph and share in the life of the community. Email us for more information at triumphlifecenter@gmail.com. You can also support our ongoing mission of healing, educating, inspiring, and creating new ways of being in this community through your financial donations, which are tax deductible. Our Cash App, $Triumph 2020, or mail to Triumph the Church of the New Age, P.O. Box 2157, Newark, New Jersey, 07114.
Thank you. So some announcements. As usual, we have our resource guide where we offer a lot of interesting, helpful, informative links and websites and resources. If there's anything that you need or any ideas, any suggestions, any comments, please let us know. You can email us at triumphlifecenter@gmail.com. We have our newsletter from January, February, and we're working on this next one coming up. So you'll hear about that soon. Again, you can find us all on social media, our YouTube channel, especially, where you can watch our past recordings or our past gatherings from the virtual year. And again, we are hosting our open house next Saturday for the Triumph School of Integral Studies. So come through, ask your questions, find out what you'd like to find out. We have a lot of interesting courses that include music, philosophy, business, language. It's going to be awesome. So I'll share these words to live by, and then I'll pass it to Wesley to close us out. This week, in the end, only three things matter: how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. And that is from the Buddha. Go ahead, Wes. Nice. Oh, that was so nice and upbeat. Thank you. And
Thank you.
thank you to everyone who shared with us today. It's so beautiful and it means a lot. It really, really means a lot to share with you.
Now, before we close with prayer, I just want to just give a special shout out to Brother Jason, my new son, and is joined us from Nigeria, a new member of Triumph, and we just welcome him to our community and our Triumph family. He's 5 hours different from us, but thank you for being with us, Jason. We love you.
Thank you. Everyone all around, different time zones, and we still are here together. So our closing prayer, take a breath. Let us pray. We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to end war, for we know that you have made the world in a way that people must find their own path to peace within themselves and with their neighbors. We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to end starvation, for you have already given us the resources with which to feed the entire world, if we would only use them wisely. We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to root out prejudice, for you have already given us eyes with which to see the good in all people, if we would only use them rightly. We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to end despair, for you have already given us the power to clear away slums and to give hope, if we would only use our power justly. We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to end disease, for you have already given us great minds with which to search out cures and healing, if we would only use them constructively. Therefore, we pray to you instead, O God, for strength, determination, and willpower, to do instead of just pray, to become instead of merely to wish. Ashe. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you around, and you can catch a recording of this if you missed it on YouTube.
Ashe. And amen. We love you all. Have a great week. Be safe, be well. Look to see you again next time. Be the light. The Christ in me celebrates the Christ in you. And together, we'll make our world brand new. Go in peace.